Hey guys, it's Sam from the Cybermen here. We are back with another fast best of ones. This time it is Frieza Swap versus Starter U7 Goku. The players just getting underway here. Frieza player deciding what to mulligan. So this is an interesting matchup. The starter deck leader needs to either be at 4 life or to play a 25k or more Universe 7 to awaken. You don't want to be trying to get to 4 life, you want to be getting that battle card awaken because you can't draw on your unawakened side. So ideally turn 2 you want to charge, you want to play the 2-drop Goku from the starter deck that lets you awaken. So Frieza player still mulliganing here. Nice sunny day to play cards. Here we go. Alright, Frieza player setting life. And I didn't catch who was going first. Looks like Frieza player's going first. Charging a multicolor turn 1. Doing the top 3 with the leader skill. You search top 3, look for a Frieza clan and add it to your hand, then place the others at the bottom of your deck in any order. Frieza player deciding what to grab. Deck's being shuffled there. Supposed to put it at the bottom of the deck, which can matter, but it's too late now. U7 player charging and playing the 1-drop Goku that searches top 3 for a U7 card. Choosing the 5-drop Ultra Instinct Goku. Attacking with leader. So this leader is critical on both sides, so it's a 15k crit now going in. Frieza player taking that, and U7 passing turn. Frieza player charging another multicolor. Leader skill, look at the top 3. Choosing a arrival cooler to add to hand. U7 player explaining something there, it looks like. So as the Frieza player, you want to be getting up your chain now if you can. So buffing the leader by 5k. And then swap into Clan Commander. This is also another great player, 15k body plus top 5 search for 1 energy. And then this deck has a lot of ways of sending that card back to your hand from the battle area or from the drop area so that you can play it again. There's another 2-drop there. Tapping 1 to swap again, plus 5 to leader again, and swap into the another Clan Commander, going for top 5 again. So much search and draw in this deck, it's pretty crazy. Choosing the 3-drop Frieza. So that card can send one of those Clan Commanders back to your hand if you want to play it for 1 energy, which is so valuable. It also lets you drop a card to grab a Frieza clan out of your drop area, so if it gets stuck there. Obviously U7 player just explaining how the deck works. It's the Frieza player's first time playing this deck. So they're attacking with the 2-drop. See the SCR in the Frieza player's hand there, which is a bit exciting. So 6 life for the Goku player. At this point they almost can awaken using the standard method. It's 20k into leader. And taking that, so down to 5 life. Frieza player passing turn. Charging a Kami. Energy color doesn't matter too much in this deck if you're playing mostly U7 cards, so Kami's fine, and that's tap 2 for the 2-drop Goku, which boosts itself by 10k. So now the U7 player can awaken. It's a bit of a bummer because you have to tap out to do it, but still pretty strong if you can do it on 8 life. Attacking 15k crit and plussing 5k to the Goku, which is now at 31k. So that is a 20k critical. Is the player deciding whether to take it? Yep. Attacking a clan commander with the 31k Goku. Safe to say that is gone. And then passing turn. So the restriction, this starter deck is really fun to play, especially if you upgrade it with some other U7 cards. The problem is that's pretty much your turn 2 every time, which means you're not really able to do anything until turn 3. You can wait until turn 3 to awaken, but you won't be able to draw. But now turn 3, you've got a 15k critical and your body on board. Frieza player deciding what to choose from the top 5. Decisions, eh? Okay, swapping in. I think he's forgot to do his top 3. Apologies for this. I think he's forgot to do his top 3, so he's swapped into the 2-drop, swapped into the Frieza, and he notices top 3 now, I'm sure. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so he'll do this now. Fix that up, apologies. And shuffling, which should be just putting on the bottom, but that's a new player for you. New to the deck, I should say. So he has tapped 1 to swap into the 2-drop, then tapped 1 to place the play the 3-drop, and then drop the card to grab a Frieza clan from the drop area. So now he still can't go into the 5-drop using that because you need to have your opponent to have 3 energy for that to happen, but he can do it next turn. So he's plussing another 5k to leader, that bottle cap is gone, and swapping into the 2-drop, that will search. I think at this point it might have been better to just go up the original chain. Usually if I'm going first as a Frieza player, I try to go up the original chain and then to get the first guy out, and then the second 5-drop you get out with the championship pack. Attacking into Goku with a 20k. That is dead. Attacking leader with a 15k. So I was going to say the U7 super combos are active at 5 life, but down to 4. Comboing a Roshi. Passing turn. U7 player finally gets to do something now. Charging We Are Universe 7. Attacking the 2-drop Clan of Terror. What was it? Clan Commander, that's it. With 25k. Just trying to clear the board. It looks like the right cards aren't in hand for the U7 player. Tapping 1 to play Kami and draw a card. Definitely digging for something. Passing turn, I think. Oh. Unfortunately, there's a Senzu in hand there, but Senzu Bean's not active because there's no blue energy. That's one of the problems when you're playing a deck that doesn't, most cards don't worry about what color the energy is. You can get stuck with the wrong energy up easily. Passing to the Frieza player. Cards getting thrown around, wine and bourbon being drunk. This was a wild night of Dragon Ball Super card game. Charging, the Frieza player charging a 5-drop Clash of Fates Frieza. So this is where it can all go off pretty crazily. The Frieza card in the drop area can get rid of the 3-drop Frieza in the battle area and play a 5-drop for 1 energy, which is pretty insane. Leader skill top 3. Choosing a Frieza clan. So as we can see, the Frieza player is really in a better position here. I think 6 life, it looks like 6 or 7 life, with 4 energy up, ready to go straight into the big guy here. Oh, tried to swap into a King Cold, so that's obviously new player, new at the deck. You have those issues, so King Cold can't be swapped into. So he can use the 2-drop to play the 5-drop, which is being explained here. If there's a 5-drop in hand, that is. Tapping 1 blue. Getting rid of the 3-drop Frieza. The 5-drop Frieza coming out. So this guy, when he attacks, he negs everything 30k, ignoring barrier, and mills 2 cards for every card that's negged. Frieza player deciding what sequence to go into. There's a little bit of chat here about what's happening. Tapping 1, tapping 2. To play King Cold. It's supposed to be at the end of the turn. You look at the bottom card of your deck. If it's a Frieza clan with 3 or less, you play it at the end of your turn, but it wasn't anyway, so that's fine. Usually what you do is you use your leader ability to put 1 there. So Topo came in then, and also got killed straight away by Frieza, and then mill 4 for the 2 cards that were destroyed. U7 player really in a bind here. Drawing for turn. This deck kind of can't really do anything until turn 5, I don't think. I mean, depending on how it's built. There's the blue energy for Senzu. Attacking leader, I assume. Oh, attacking the 30k, interesting. Block. Maybe trying to draw out the blocker. So 15k into 10. Passing turn with 4 energy up. You just hope that there's some kind of another Topo in hand or something similar. I feel like this might be game for the Frieza player here. Choosing another blocker from the top 3. Placing them at the bottom of the deck this time. Very good. Dropping cards everywhere. Okay, so he's playing another blocker again, take a life. It's important again that I point out that this card doesn't play the bottom card until the start of, or the end of your turn. Both times there hasn't been one to play there, so that's fine. Awaken, untap 1, draw 1. So I think as long as the Frieza player can deal 1 damage and then attack, if the U7 player doesn't have any negates, that should be game. But we will see. Frieza player attacking. Could also attack with the triple strike and give it critical with the leader, but that's obviously not how it's going to go down. Taking a life, down to 3. I assume that means that there would be a negate in hand. I can see the championship Zeno there, so can tap 3 for that because there's no battle cards in play, and KO the attacking battle card. And that will also die from Frieza and mill 2. That gets 1 threat off the board. To apologize, there's a fire alarm going off in the building next door. Hopefully that doesn't damage this recording too much. Frieza player deciding what the next move is. Still 1 energy up for the Goku player to either Senzu or negate with. Activate battle to place that 1 drop in hand and play that guy. You can also drop a card and grab a guy back, so you'd grab the big guy back. Looks like another one will be coming out this turn. Taking the life. U7 player looks like he's checking to see if there is enough Universe 7 cards in the drop to play the 5 drop. So that's the Senzu Bean to untap and give leader plus 5k. Tap 1 to get rid of the 2 drop and the 3 drop to play that Frieza he just got back. And here's another triple strike. So much excitement here. I really want to just finish, hopefully this game's over in a sec. There's an attack and a negate, then mill 2 more. The U7 player just explaining why it gets killed straight away. So 5 energy there. Frieza player at 4 life. The U7 player would need to get the Frieza player down to 3 to be able to kill him with the 5 drop. And because he has a blocker, it doesn't seem like it's possible. Oh, he didn't block, but he can block the triple strike, so I think that dream is over. So 25k critical to leader. Taking it, but yeah, because he has a blocker on board, the 5 drop doesn't matter. So looking for... Oh, interesting. So top 3, grab a Vegeta. Trying to bait out the blocker, but Frieza player didn't fall for that one. Come on, guys, what's next? So I guess you can play the Vegeta and neg the board and then probably try and kill the Frieza, which would be at 10k, but it seems like a lot considering Frieza has a few cards in hand. Tapping 3 to play the Vegeta. So neg 20k to all of those. Checking to see if they want to respond. No. So that's dead, and the Frieza is at 10. Attacking the Frieza, 19k to 10k. Oh, tapping 1 to combo, that's interesting. Probably not a smart move. Would have been better to keep her energy open to negate, assuming there's a negate. My wife's looking at me saying, why is there an alarm going off? And I'm just thinking, I wish this would finish so that I don't have to redo this whole video. I hope everybody understands how annoying it is and that it's not too bad. There's the arrival cooler. And milling 3 or 4, plus 1 for the cooler, so 5. And letting the Frieza die, but now there's a double strike on board. And looks like the U7 player's given up. So thanks for bearing with me on this video. Obviously Frieza player just learning the deck. We'll be back soon with more Fast Bester ones, and I hope that annoying alarm isn't too annoying for you. Cheers.